What up, what up, man? Y'all already know what it is, man. We back. Alright, we back. Fakalaha podcast, man. We back, man, where we talk about a lot of things, a lot of content, this, that, and the other. Like I said, when I'm online, y'all definitely can call in, chat about the content that I be presenting to y'all or things I talk about and so forth. And like I said, also, if y'all got a story to tell or whatever, though, y'all definitely can hit me up and let me know what's good, though. With that being said, man, I got a tragic ass story that I just ran across, and it's crazy to me though, man, how men and women can actually just kill somebody. Now, I ain't gonna lie, like I said, I just seen the title of this story and it just sound crazy. It say he proposed to her on New Year's and then killed her 3 days later. Like, what kind of sick shit is this, like, man? I've never been the type to beat my woman, hit her, none of that shit, like, never, like, I'm just not on that shit, let alone killing a bitch, like, I mean, it's other ways to go about it. Yeah, you might be hurt, but, man, be a G and just try to get through it, like, but overall, even women do it too, though, and shit. Like, if I can't have them, no one will and all that. But, man, fuck that shit, man. But, we gonna go ahead and get into this motherfucking video, man, which is so fucking tragic and sad, though. So, without further ado, let's jump into it. All right, y'all, we back. So, without further ado, let's get into it.
He took my baby. This is my baby daughter.
Dominic Jefferson, 33 years old, a mother of three and newly engaged. On New Year's Eve, she received a proposal and a ring. Her mother watched the video, was happy for her daughter.
And I thought she had found the man of her dreams. And it turned out it wasn't the man of her dreams. It was a nightmare of her life.
Pointed it at the complainant's chest, fired the handgun once, striking the complainant in the chest.
He don't deserve anything. He don't deserve to live. And that's how I feel about it, with no filter.
This is the story of Dominic Jefferson, aged 33, a newly engaged woman who was shot dead by her fiancé who proposed to her just 3 days prior. She was proposed to on New Year's Day on Facebook Live but shot dead just 3 days later by her soon-to-be husband. Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories.
The 34-year-old was shot in southwest Houston by her fiancé as horrified witnesses looked on. That according to police.
Based on this story, we will be traveling to Houston, Texas. The fourth most populous U.S. city is known as the world capital of space exploration. It is a cosmopolitan destination, filled with world-class dining, arts, hotels, shopping, and nightlife.
I can't tell you how many times Arcade has come in clutch for me. Arcade is this crazy...
Thursday, Kendrick would do the unexpected. He went on Facebook Live to propose to Dominic. He had on his shirt the words, "Will you marry me?" And as expected, she said yes. Family and friends were happy for them. They all celebrated the joyous moment together.
This is wild, though.
See me frown. So now you gotta play free. Wish you a happy new year. 2020, we applying pressure.
Damn, this was 2020.
But just 3 days after the romantic live Facebook proposal, things went sour. At around 11:50 p.m. on that fateful evening, Dominic was headed to pick someone up from work, but the car wouldn't start. She was said to have wanted to jump start her car with Kendrick's car when he went outside and yelled, "Don't touch my car." She continuously attempted to fix the car's battery to get the car up and running, but Kendrick continued to yell. That led into an argument between Kendrick and Dominic, which prompted Kendrick into grabbing Dominic's cell phone and threw it against a hard surface, making the phone inoperable. The argument escalated, making Kendrick reaching for a firearm. Upon sighting the firearm, Dominic said, "Go ahead, shoot me." Kendrick pointed the gun at Dominic's chest and fired once before returning to his apartment. Two people who witnessed the crime were talking about what to do next when Kendrick appeared again and shot at one of them, who had to jump in the bushes to play dead to avoid being shot at again. After shooting at the witness, Kendrick went over to Dominic, who was motionless in the parking lot, grabbed her cell phone and ran away. Police was eventually called to the 5500 block of Hollyview Drive in northwest Houston, where they found Dominic and she was declared dead.
He took my baby. This is my baby daughter.
The family of Dominique Jefferson is heartbroken, saying she was the woman shot and killed at the Hollyview apartments around midnight Saturday.
Nobody deserves to die like that.
Police have not identified Jefferson as the victim, but say the victim and her boyfriend got in a fight. Jefferson's family says they never heard of any troubles in her relationship. In fact, they said her boyfriend just proposed to her days ago.
He was very polite, very nice.
Her family says Jefferson has 3 kids and ran a business to help African American women succeed in the arts.
I'm not gonna let her die in vain, but what I will do is celebrate her life as we know it.
Kendrick later arrived at a HPD patrol station midday Saturday for questioning and was then arrested. He was subsequently charged with murder and aggravated assault.
The man accused of killing his fiancée just days after he proposed is now charged with murder. 39-year-old Kendrick Akins turned himself into police a few hours after the shooting on Hollyview in northwest Houston. Akins allegedly shot the woman outside of an apartment complex, then shot a bystander who tried to help her. The victim's sister told us Akins had just proposed on Facebook Live on New Year's Eve.
But I want to know why. Why? Why would you do this? You said you loved her. You proposed to her on New Year's Eve, and not today. You kill her.
Dominique Jefferson, 33 years old, a mother of 3 and newly engaged. On New Year's Eve, she received a proposal and a ring. Her mother watched the video, was happy for her daughter.
And I thought she had found the man of her dreams. And it turned out it wasn't the man of her dreams. It was a nightmare of her life.
Her life ended 4 days later, early Saturday morning. According to police, Jefferson and her fiancé, 39-year-old Kendrick Akins, had an argument as she stood in the apartment parking lot. It continued. He's now charged with shooting her to death.
Pointed it at the complainant's chest, fired the handgun once, striking the complainant in the chest.
And accused of shooting at a witness who tried to intervene. The video of the proposal taken by the young rapper she was managing. She and Akins had met only 3 months ago.
I didn't get no bad spirit during that time, and I was just like, cool, if they happy, then I'm happy. But when the altercation happened, I was thrown off, because I was like, man, how could you do this? You just proposed, and how could you do this?
Kendrick is also charged with firing a shot at a witness who tried to intervene. A magistrate set bond on both charges at $250,000. Kendrick was already on parole for an earlier conviction. The state opposed bond, citing an extensive criminal history, both locally and on out-of-state charges. Dominic's mother regrets not checking Kendrick's background more, especially when he asked her to marry her in just 3 months of meeting him. His previous rap sheet includes a charge of assault on a family member in the past.
We have a woman who was gunned down outside her home talked to Fox 26. The 34-year-old was shot in southwest Houston by her fiancé as horrified witnesses looked on. That according to police. Now her family says they have a message for others. Tiffany Justice, he is live near Hollyview Drive with details. Tiffany.
34-year-old Dominique Jefferson, a mother of 3, was gunned down by her fiancé, who is now facing murder charges. We did speak to her family today, and they say a big component into her death was domestic violence.
Looking for royalty-free music? Discover Epidemic Sound. Get this.
Man, that's sad though, man. That happened in 2020. But like I said, it goes on to this day and shit. And a lot of women I don't know what led up to that, or maybe he just had a sick mind, or I don't know, but if it result to you got to do a background check on somebody, y'all definitely might have to do that and shit, man, because it's crazy though, man. But at the same time, I can't even say a background check really justify a person like who they is. Like people say that, but honestly, if you did a background check on me, that ain't even really me. For the most part, I just did what I had to do and stuff. So, but for the most part, that just sad. I just advise most women, because it seemed like it kind of happened a lot to women as far as physical and mental abuse. And also, niggas be just killing women at an alarming rate. And the reasons why is just so meaningless. Like, but y'all be safe out there. Protect yourself. Thanks for coming out, checking me out. Fakalaha Podcast. I'm out of here.